Yo, what is up, my dudes? I'm back with another video. This time, I'm gonna be titling it, Running for Revenge, this is gonna be a two-part story, basically. I'll do the first part. First part started when I was really young. This story begins with me being outside one day at recess at my elementary school. And then this bigger kid eventually grabbed my arm. Now, of course, me being the polite guy that I am, I asked him to let go. And he would not let go. So again, I asked him to let go. He didn't let go. And it's at this point that I try to manually pull my arm away. Now, at this point, he wasn't really telling me if it was a joke or not. So, unfortunately, well, it's not really unfortunately, because, I mean, it's a good thing that this happened. Your boy went into fight, what's known as fight or flight mode. And the first thing that my brain said to do was to bite the guy's arm to let me go. And that is, again, not really my fault. That's just how fight or flight mode works. You don't really think, you just do what it is. Unfortunately, before my teeth could make contact, a teacher saw me and then, had actually yelled at me, blah, 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 blah. I was upset, blah, 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 blah. But this is the kicker, is that the principal, who was just a bitch, that there is no better word to describe her except for that, because she really is that, just a bitch, basically. She had the audacity, almost said God, she had the audacity to say that I started the fight. Really? Are you kidding me, man? I was one of the most pacifistic guys at the school. The only reason that I would ever have would have done something violent was because someone forced me to. And again, he kind of forced me to because I went into fight or flight mode. Now, where does this whole running for revenge thing come in, you might be wondering? Well, that is the second part of the story. As many years later, as luck would have it, and karma, basically, for this chick, many years later, I was at, I shouldn't even really give the school's name, but I don't care. Sunnyside. I went to Sunnyside for my, middle school. And during 6th grade, the same chick who had said that I started the fight at my previous school was the second in command. I've already said this story before, but I don't care. I'm doing it again. So get this. She was the second in command, and one day, me and a bunch of people went out for recess. And who was out there to watch us except for the bitch, is what I will literally call her. The frickin' bitch. So the bitch is outside. I'm not kidding, that's what I will literally call her. So she was outside, and the first thing that she says is, once you come outside, you cannot go back in. Now, of course, there being hardly nothing to do out there, because the tennis courts were off limits, and they didn't really have much else to do besides sit against the wall and play basketball, or just walk around. Most of us were just pretty freaking bored. And this is the thing where the revenge comes into play, is that I don't know who opened the side door, but there was a side door that connected to a stairwell that would lead to the cafeteria where we all were before we went outside, because it was just all of our lunch period. I don't know who opened that fucking door, but someone did, and I had turned to the right, basically, because I was facing up the wall to the school building, so I turned right, and I saw that there were at least 20 people running inside. Now, seeing this as an opportunity, and God basically seeing this also as an opportunity for some karma and revenge, I bolted inside alongside those 20 other students. Now, me and this other person who I actually consider a friend were the last two running up the stairs. And this is when she, quote unquote, the bitch, had actually yelled at us to all come back outside. Now, of course, we did not want to freaking listen, because if we were caught by this chick, remember, this chick is the second in command to the principal. If we were caught by this chick, we were fucked. We were done. So her yelling at us and chasing us at least 3 steps up, by the way, she actually she actually chased us up 3 of the steps and then stopped, thank God, because if she wouldn't have stopped, we would have been in grabbing distance, me and that other friend of mine. So we eventually actually got back upstairs. And that is mainly the whole revenge thing, because it felt so good to finally get revenge on that bitch chick after those years of her saying so much bullcrap, of me starting the freaking fight, which I did not do, by the way. But yeah, I just think it was ironic that I was actually able to actually say, fuck you, get some revenge, and give her some karma as well. And the fact that none of us got called to the principal's office afterwards, after what we did, is another grace, of God. And you might be like, well, if she chased you, how did she not know who you were? Well, this is the thing. This chick was just awful with remembering specifically me and my brother specifically. Now, I don't know if that other friend got called down to the principal's office. I don't know. All I know is that we were the last 2 people to actually run inside, and we just parted ways after that. But I do consider him a friend, though. But yeah, but that is mainly why I think we didn't really get called to the principal's office afterwards, because the bitch didn't know who we were. Thank God, because otherwise we would have been screwed. But again, if you don't want people to disobey you, don't be a bitch. Just don't be a jerk. Don't be a bitch, okay? Like, if people want to go back inside, let them go back inside. And don't spread crap that someone started a fight when they didn't. Because that crap that she said is complete bull, dude. Because I did not start the fight, it was the other dude, and it still pisses me off that dude who started the fight didn't get in trouble. Now, I am not against me getting in trouble, but at least punish the person who started the frickin' fight, dude. If you punish the frickin' defender for defending himself, that's messed up. Really messed up, man. And one more thing before I actually end the video. I actually said this story to one of my high school classrooms, and even one of my other friends got in trouble for not even starting a fight as well. So I told him my story, and I'm like, dude, it's backwards. Why would the defender get in trouble when they're just defending themselves? It's literally like if someone was in an alleyway being chased by someone with a knife, and then when the person who doesn't have a knife chooses to fight back, the freaking judge says, oh, it's completely on the fucking defender for defending himself because a dude had a knife. What sense does that make? Punish the guy who had the knife, who started the shit. It is not. That's how it's supposed to go. Not backwards, dude. That is complete bullcrap, dude. And I'm sorry if I'm cursing a bunch in this video, but I don't care, dude. I really don't care. But yeah. That is something that just, I don't know, man. It just pisses me off that even after all these years, the corrupt world, this corrupt world has not changed. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, peace out, guys.